And I look as tired as I feel. Oh boy. Morning, Coulter, Brad, William, Paul, how are we all? I am exhausted, if I'm telling the truth. Paul, Matt, how are we? Yeah, I am absolutely... Morning, Bryson. Morning, Will. So, just fired the postbox forge. Got a billet in there, make a hammer. We're gonna make a straight peen. The straight peen's actually for Adam at Speargrass Forge. I do, but I didn't have time to make any because I kind of didn't get up until 5 minutes ago. And my wife is still sleeping. I'm trying, Paul. I'm trying. Hey, Zachary, how are you going? So we're just waiting for that forge to heat up. Won't take too long. I love the postbox forge. It heats up quite quickly. Now you need coffee. Sorry, mate. Or I'll hit myself. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't do that. I'm going to be punching this hammer by hand, so I'm really hoping I don't hit my hands. Although nearly every time I punch something by hand, I almost always end up hitting my frickin' hand somehow. I am in Perth, Western Australia. It's 9 a.m. It's not that early, but I had a really late night. I didn't get to bed till 2, and then I was just up and down all night. Morning, Lucas. Yes, I'm making a straight peen, Hans, but this is not for me. Yeah, daylight saving time's over, that's right. I am making a straight peen, but this one is not for me. This is for a customer. I never said I didn't have the ability, Hans. But I like having tools from people I greatly respect. Besides, it probably won't be half as good as what you can make anyway. Morning, evening, Bob. How are we? Straight Pein, P-E-I-N. This is a cross Pein hammer. Cross being that it's 90 degrees to the orientation of the handle. Straight Peins have it in line with the handle. How hard is it to extract the coil from shock absorbers? Well, it's not too hard. It depends on the shock absorber. Some of them you need to clip the top of the shock off, and then you can just swipe it off. Yes, a straight Pein hammer. That's the title. Yeah, so sometimes you need to cut the top of the shock off. Sometimes you'll be able to just like knock the split ring out and take the top off. It'll depend on the shock. Don't count on that. I count on lots of things, Hans. I hate the fact that I can't get this perfectly straight. Man, hopefully I'll wake up. All good, Zach. Yeah, so I got my Brian Brazil style hammer eye punch. Forged from a piece of hex bar. Yeah, so you'll probably just be able to knock the cap off and you'll be good. It's almost cool enough this morning that I want to run the big forge. Nice, well, awesome, man. That's a really good course. Yeah, Lucas, my average viewership's, you know, around the 400 to 500 mark for videos, and live streams tend to get about like during a live stream I'll get average of about 29 viewers. Apparently my content's just not that interesting. Yeah, no, Karim's a really good dude, man. I'm jealous. It's a good course. What do I use to light my forge? I use a blowtorch. So yeah, it's a trade flame. Actually, the head's the Hot Devil. This is based off the old Burnzomatic triggered blowtorches, piezoelectric ignition. Very useful around over at Geraldton. Ah, fair enough. Well, good old Geraldton. You're in my wet neck of the woods. Hey, old wolf. How you going, mate? It's the best stuff on YouTube. Well, I appreciate that, Paul. It's not hot at all, Zachary. It's the middle of winter. I'm in the southern hemisphere. It's actually one of the coldest days we've had so far. Which is kind of sad because most of our days have been around the 20s. Sucked. I'm like, where's my winter? I want my winter. Hi, dude. How you going? I'm not opening the door for you, I'm sorry. I'm hoping that I avoided that, Hans, but I changed my password anyway. -5 degrees. Yeah, that's about right. Hey, Steve. How we going? You can make noise in the background or you can come say hi. She was just sitting in the door bucking at me. What? Cracking your nose. Good boy. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being in Canberra right now. That'd be good. Look at my nose. Alright. Well, don't lose your balance then. Off you go. No, not a rooster. Not allowed to have roosters. Just a chook. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've hand trained these ones because they're ex-battery hens, so they used to be, you know, cooped up in those really small little cages and just forced to lay 5 eggs a day. And so when we brought them here, we tried to make them more comfortable, so we carried them around the garden, but you know, that kind of stuff. That's a good one, Will. I had a rabbit once named Stew. I love my chooks. Back in a sec. Thanks for keeping an eye on the place. Hey Curtis, sorry man, I got your message. Fair enough, Hans. I like the idea. No, I had to go find my Ventolin inhaler. Unfortunately, my asthma really doesn't like the cold weather. I love the cold weather, but my lungs don't. We're almost up there. Not bad for a cold forge. 15 minutes to get a hammer billet up to heat. That's pretty good. Vegemite inhaler, yeah, that's right. So first I want to square up the billet a little bit. This is going to be a little like 2.5 pounds. I personally hate hot weather, so I'm with you on that one, Zach, but yeah, my asthma is really not a fan of cold. Oh man, yeah, no, working in Australian heat's lots of fun. Alright. Square up this hammer billet. Should be wearing hearing. I just flatten those sides. Now we'll turn it 90 and flatten the other sides. It's 4140, Hans. See you later, Zach. I'm not. Yeah, I'd love to live in Tasmania. Where am I at? That's a bit better. I was going deaf. Fair enough, Ben. I think you'd have to fight Alex for having me over. Forty times 20 around. Yeah, I mean that's not too bad. Hey, Bobby, how you going, mate? Fair enough, Sean. Hope you're all good. forging tongs isn't that bad, Hans. $36 degrees. No, I'm good. Speaking of, I should probably not use this 2-pound hammer. I should probably use my 5.5, 6-pound, whatever it is. Hey. Yeah, about 5.5. Degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, a little warm for me. Tell you what, forging tongs out of 16mm round 5160 is a lot of a pain in the ass. Now we can punch it. Yeah, I'd pay to see that then. Depends on what you're doing, Matt. Like, too small is relative. But for working big stock, you need a bigger hammer, because you want that energy to travel all the way through the material. Yes, to a certain extent. So when you're talking about forging anything under like 20 mil, I can do the same amount of work as a 4-pound hammer with a 2-pound hammer. But once you start getting into the heavier materials, the heavier stock, 30 mil, 40 mil, that kind of stuff, you can't. So the thing is that a lot of it's about speed, but the second part is about inertia. So it's all about how heavy the piece is that's hitting the material as to how much energy can be transferred. So anything below, say about like anything above like 20 mil, you're just not going to have the inertia. You're not going to have that energy. But the reason that we spruik small hammers, smaller hammers for most people is because most people aren't forging on 40 mil round. Most people are forging like big hammers, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing though, is that there are a lot of people who like big hammers, but it can put a lot of stress on you. Yeah, 2-pound ball peen's good. I use various weights of hammer. The hammer that Bob made me, I think, is about 2 pound, 2.5 pound. And this thing does most of my work. Very true, Curtis. And that's one of the reasons why I like my English Cutler's hammer. It's because it's a 3-pound hammer, but it's got a 2-pound hammer's face. It's got that small, drop in the face. So a lot more energy impartment. Yeah, it's a good size. 2.5 is pretty good. Pretty standard. The amount of projects that I could do with a 2.5 pound hammer, honestly, I could work for the rest of my life without using anything else. But for stuff like this, having a bigger hammer helps. Okay, I want to move it slightly back towards the Pein. It's been a while since I've had to punch a hammer by hand, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm a bit rusty. I'm trying to shift the punch mark over a bit. Bladesmith's third hand. About to lose the ledge out of my hammer. I need to make a steel ledge. So we're about halfway. It's about half depth. Sorry, I just had to make a steel wedge for my driving hammer. There we go. Steel wedge. Almost at depth. Should be able to punch the plug out this heat. Might need another heat. I don't think I'm going to get it. Yeah, no, I don't want to shoot it. Hey Ben Toombs, how it going? Hey Wiley. Yeah, Alex is in Taz. No, none of those propane tanks will leak, thankfully. Dick songs. I would fire up Preston too if I had a punch die for him. But I don't have a punch die for him at the moment. It's on the list, Will. Good enough. Hey, there's a slug. Not my cleanest slug, but there you go. Okay, time to switch anvils. Clean slug is a slug with no rag on the sides. Hey Aaron Finn, how are you going? STV Strikers on strike. I don't have a live-in striker anymore, sadly. Yeah, I've got to get the plate stock for it. Yeah, straight Pein hammer, Paul. How you doing? Hey Ray, how you going, man? Yeah, I have a handle die punch. I just haven't got a handle on it. My only problem is I can't use a handle die punch under the press because I have to operate it with my hand. And I haven't got the plate stock to make the die holders because it's a weird shape and size. A 1-inch diameter bolt. Well, I mean, that's a lot of forging to get it down to a one hand problem. Yeah, that's it, man. Foot control is something that I'm looking at for Preston. I also have to repair Preston because a couple of the welds broke. I have to make a new foot for him because so as was brought up as a concern when I first built him, the fact that this is unsupported, right? It's not actually a big deal unless I'm working really heavy stock. If I'm using the drawing dies or something like that, it's fine. But then when I start to work really big stock under these flat dies, these welds back here broke because this flexes. It doesn't bend, but it flexes a little bit, about 2 or 3 mil. But the thing is, I don't want that to continually flex over the years and end up breaking. So I'm gonna have to build a foot in that goes down to the ground and then re-weld these and probably weld some triangle brackets in along the side as well before I can start doing some big stuff with him again. I can still use the drawing dies, no problem, but that's just something I have to think about. The other thing is, the die plate stock is 12 mil, a half inch by 130. So I need to get some 130 mil by 12 mil, either bar stock or plate stock, and cut the plates out. But that's expensive, and you really can't find that readily as scrap, so lots of problems. Oh, you acquired a bunch of cool stuff. Oh yeah, Hans, I know the one. Yeah, you're watching Alfaris' new video? Need a bit more overkill, that's it. I am well. I've still got that wood block. I'm waiting for the head to show up. Radipotamus. Gussets. But yeah, so a foot control is definitely in the works. Kind of tossing up which one is the best. Bit of 2-inch pipe and a plate. Yeah, basically, actually, I've got some 4-inch pipe that is going to go under the presser for it. But yeah, he shall live. I'm going to turn around and point you downwards so that you get a better view of what I'm doing. Yeah, so I don't have a foundry. My friend Andy does, but he leaves it here because this is where he runs his YouTube channel from. I'm going to clean the camera. That's a little bit better. That's all right. Alpha Smelting. Wiley, check out Alpha Smelting. It's a friend of mine. How are you doing that? Like, okay, I don't even want to know that. I don't want to know. All right, time to drift. This goes way faster when you can actually get it up to heat. Yeah, we got a double forge. Please blame me. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, alpha smelting. So we've got the little 4 kilo double forge at the moment. You got this little one. Don't melt the pipes. But it does really well for anything up to 4 kilos of copper. It runs at stupidly low temperatures. Right. Whoops, don't use that in. run a hammer drift. Have a good one, Will. Best of luck on the exam. No, Matt, I wouldn't trust bronze, brass, or copper to hold up with the stress. Give me a drink. Drink time. Hey, Jared, that's cool, man. Crack-a-lackin'. Lost. Okay, that's the eye for now. I will have to drift it again after I do some work on it. Come on. Heavy work. Got 30 people in here. How do you do? Where do I get my cast iron from? I don't really use a lot of cast iron, to be honest. Bunch of the Chevy serving chef nuts. Ah, yeah, the Alamazan. Cool. Yeah, I don't really use a lot of cast iron. So I don't I don't have a lot of it. I mean, I've got 50 kilos of it, if that counts, but it's in an anvil shape. Can't wait until I've got my lav mic and I can stop yelling. Although, that being said, this forge is a lot quieter than my other one. So now we're going to draw out the straight beam. like drawing out a straight taper. Hans, man, I really appreciate it. Have a good night. You may have got it too hot, Paul. That's called red short. No, it's Dwyer is my main anvil at the moment. What she does all the work. I would love a bigger anvil, but I don't have that much money. Spain's going to be way too long, but that's okay. So I need to take some material off anyway. This billet started out a little heavy, so it just fell from the sky. Yeah, I wish. I wish. That's basically it, but I'm going to cut it off about there, so it needs to be a bit thinner. It needs to be a baby bit thinner. Yeah, I would, Ben, but I'm just too lazy. I'm going to swap out for a slightly smaller hammer, a bit more control. Alright, I'm going to have to weld that up because I'm using the postbox forge. Postbox forge didn't handle. That being said, I may actually weld it the other side. I'm going to cut that off anyway. You guys don't need to see me weld, do you? You know how welding works. I'm going to be over there. You can stare at my butt. At least I don't need to preheat the carbon steel. She's already well preheated. Now I'm going to draw up the face. Did I make a creepy warrior finger? Not yet. What about the weight? Well, that's kind of the thing. It's yeah, it's a stick. Yeah, it's a stick. Stick welder. Screw head stick welder. No Smith crack. Yeah, Bruce's anvils are awesome, man. I really wanted the 120 kilo one he brought over. So are we talking about the weight of my anvil? Oh, if they count the Pein shot. Yeah, so that's, like I said, it's actually a little overweight for what I want. The customer actually asked for a 2 pound, and this is actually a 3 pound billet, so. I'm not too worried about losing a pound of material. Need to start Sam's Anvil Fund. Man, you're already supplying my Anvil Fund, Ben. Although, that being said, you've been supplying my audio fund at the moment. I'm waiting for my lavalier mic. My next live stream, hopefully, will have better audio. Thanks to my patrons. My wonderful, wonderful patrons. I'll cut it from the outside as well. And I might hot grind it, Brent Bailey style, to take the weld off the face. I have an order of the dye material coming in a week or so, Paul. I probably will get the actual guillotine tools cut once I get the dye material. So very soon I'll have at least 4 in stock. One of them's already been booked. But as you might have noticed, if you watched my most recent video, that got quite a workout with the making the anvils. Now I know no one's favorite was the forged, fabricated one, but which one was your favorite out of the 2 forged ones? My favorite's this one, because I actually put a lot of effort in. This one, like, I love the little Anglo-Saxon style, Anglo-Saxon style anvils, but this one was a massive pain in the butt to forge. Even though I forged out of mild steel, it is actually mildly hard. My next video will feature me forging something on this. And for any of you wondering what it weighs, I think it weighs about 850 grams. Oh no, I'm wrong. It weighs 500 grams. So that's a 500 gram anvil. Compared to the hammerhead. Okay, I'm going to cut in that end of it. Make it set up. lot better. I like that. A lot better. Me likey. Alright, yeah, I'm going to hot grind that weld off. Clean that face off so I don't have to clean it up later. There's a little bit of weld left there, but I can fix that later. Alright, now I need to redrift. And I don't know if I should follow the... I'm going to come in here and stand for this. But I'm not sure if I should follow the Pein. Like, I'm not going to follow the face. I kind of like the way the face is. But I don't know. I do not have a claymore in my kitchen. What steel is the diamond? SUP 9. It's a 5160 equivalent. Vandergergs. Nails Vandergergs. I did see Niels Vandenberg's Vandenberg's thing. Yeah, I did. Well, I hope to have one for everyone, Paul, so... More mini tongs. I have thought about it. Like a claymore. Yeah, I'm not forging a claymore on that tiny little thing. Hi, Lane. Bye, Lane. But not forged. Okay. That's all right, Curtis. That was epic. Yeah, 4140 is quite popular for dies. I don't have it in like square stock or rectangular stock, so it's just easier for me to use SUP 9. Alright, so I'm not going to peen. I'm not going to pull up the Pein. Okay, I think that's all I need to do to this. Except to drift it again. So I'm going to drift that again, because as you can see it's pinched a little bit. Oh, that's right, I'm going to do these. Take this low heat and just straighten everything out. Alright, back in there to get up good heat. Shift this handle. Over the drifting. Hey Ignis, how you going, mate? Well, I leave the dies annealed, so the dies in my guillotine tools are annealed at the back. So you need not worry about my dies shattering, because as you can see, they're very well annealed. Fatal fortune. Yeah, it looks good, Ignis. Looks really good. But remember, the anvil's not the big thing. It's what you forge on it that matters. Center. That's okay. It can be fixed. We have the technology. See ya, Paul. No, it won't get better, Holler. I think you got misunderstood, Ben. It's the Forgecast competition. The Forgecast is in the the podcast that I run, Ben. You should be listening to. Yes, you should be listening to the Forgecast. It's on iTunes and Spotify. Under the Forgecast, it's all one word, Forgecast. And Podbean, yes. Frogged in fire. Art. Very funny. It's all good, Ben. All right, Joel. See you, mate. It's on pretty much every podcasting app there is. And if it's not and you want it to be, let us know and we'll make it happen. All good, Snake, although plaster of Paris isn't going to help you because it breaks down into gypsum and sulfur dioxide. Trying to figure out which side it's supposed to be drifting. Be done. Yeah, Sate Night. We don't have a Forgecast website. Yeah, Sate Night is definitely. Hey, Adam. I don't need full tap for this one. This is just a correcting 8. I'm trying to drive through to China. Wrestling is correcting, grinding. The rest will be corrected in grinding. So that's basically the idea. Yeah, there you go. Whew. See you later, Ignis. Thanks for checking in, mate. Yeah. Buy proper Sate Night. It's so much more worth it. Just get Sate Night. Oh. So, there you have it. The Pein's a little off center, but I'll be able to fix that in grinding. Hi, Hyacinth, how you going? But yeah, there you go, straight Pein. Not terrible, given that I haven't done it in a while. Come here. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Not you. Chicken approved. Anyone who sets foot in my workshop gets picked up. I'm warning you. They want to get out into the driveway. It's freaking chickens. Right. Feisty chickens. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching me forge a hammer. It's been a while since I forged one, so it was good to know that I haven't lost it completely. But yeah, chicken approved. This one's Jan. You can tell by the giant comb. She's also the noisiest of the bunch. Dinner time? No. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We're right on the hour and a half mark, which is great. Yeah, okay. For the chicken attack. Alright, so anyway, guys, hope you all have a fantastic week. I'll have another video out on Wednesday, hopefully. I've been terrible at keeping up with stuff. The next class for my patrons will be coming out this week. So make sure that you guys are all watching the Patreon feed. Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you so much, Ben. You guys are fantastic people. These two are people who are also part of my Patreon crew. So if you want to join them, the link is down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Jan says thank you too, even though she wants to, fly away right now. Don't you? Anyway, thanks guys. See you later. Have a good one.